If you're trying to start a new habit or stop an old habit this year, then here's something you can do at home to make it easier for yourself. Welcome back to homeschool. I have said this before, but I really do believe that designing your home is designing your life, because your environment at home has real, measurable impacts on your behavior. So if you're trying to start doing something new this year, then make changes in your home so that it is as easy as possible to do that thing. An example for me is I wanted to paint more last year and have screen-free hobbies. So first I organized my paint supplies, but maybe more importantly is I put just my most used supplies into a little bin, and that bin is easy for me to reach. I see it every single day, so I don't have to pull things out from hard to reach places every time I want to paint. And I know that in magazines or on Pinterest, you normally don't see that kind of stuff out. It's not aesthetic to see that kind of stuff, but I really don't believe in hiding all signs of life in your home. And actually, it's good for you to see these reminders of the things that you have set intentions or goals around, because they act as visual cues for your brain. So if you want to do more of something this year, then you should make the changes to make that as easy as possible for yourself, but also put out visual cues for that thing in front of you that you can see all the time. And the same thing goes for if you want to do less of something. You want to remove the visual cues from the room or your home and make it a little bit harder for yourself to do those things. For example, if you're trying to watch less TV this year, then remove the TV from the bedroom if you have one in your bedroom. Or something that's even smaller that you could do is just keep your remote control, store it out of sight, out of reach, so that it's harder for you to automatically pick up the remote and turn it on without thinking. Because a habit is something that you do mindlessly and automatically without thinking. You probably never think, I'm going to sit on the couch right now and scroll through my phone for 45 minutes, but it still happens. Now, if you want to be less distracted when you're working, then remove the triggers that distract you from your workspace. That could be just removing your phone and putting it in another room, or clearing off your desk, or you could move your desk to a new spot in your home, because scientists have actually found that it is easier to create a new habit in a new environment than it is to create a good habit in the environment where you have the bad habit. Like a smoker who wants to stop smoking is going to have a much harder time doing that at the bar with their friends if that's where they used to smoke. So if you are trying to make some big shifts or changes in your behavior or your life this year, then it would be a really good time to think about making some changes in your home. And it's probably not realistic or likely that you could just pick up and move to a new home or a new environment, but you could rearrange your furniture or switch up a room, switch how you use the room. And if that is something that you are looking to do, then I have a whole bunch of videos on homeschool that will help you do that. And if you are trying to change habits this year, then I'd recommend the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. That's where I got the research and the inspiration for this episode. And it's all about making tiny changes that can have a really big impact. So I hope that this episode was helpful. I hope it sparked some ideas for you and your home this year. And I will see you next week.